Hi everybody, it's Amy and you have found Amy Loves Crochet. Today's video is going to be a real quick short one because I just want to talk about this blanket. I'm donating it to a fundraiser, and so I wanted to encourage you to do the same thing. If you're not one who goes out and sells all your items, you know, if you've got an Etsy shop or you go to vendor events or whatever, that's great. But if you're like me and you're just trying to crochet because you love to crochet and then you have all this stuff left over and you didn't know what to do with it, I've got a quick little story about this one. So it was made with Ogo, so you've already heard some of my story about my Ogos, but this is a story about the company that, or the nonprofit that we're going to be donating this blanket to, and another blanket as well. The company is called God's Grace Animal Rescue, and what happened was a couple months ago, maybe 6 months, a year ago, I don't know, time flies, somebody dumped, we have goats, and somebody dumped some goats out in front of our house because they knew that we would probably take care of them. So we were ready to take the 2 of them and add them to the 3 that we already had. But one of the 2 that was dropped off, she had something wrong with her arm, with her leg, whatever, and we didn't know what type of medical attention she would need and whether or not we would be able to afford that. So we contacted this Facebook group. I just posted in my Facebook group for the community that I live in, and somebody responded that she runs this animal rescue, and that she came and picked them up, and they've already been adopted out to a great family. So they're having a fundraiser. God's Grace Animal Rescue is having a fundraiser because who doesn't need fundraising in a nonprofit, right? The animal care is so expensive, and their feed and their hay and their straws and all sorts of stuff that they need is so expensive. So if you're not one who can donate, you know, financially to a company like that, or to any nonprofit that needs a fundraiser item from you, we all have them in our communities, whether they're at the VFW hall or Bob down the street's got cancer and the family's raising some money. I mean, there's lots of reasons why people do these fundraisers. But anyway, I'm going to go drop this off with her tomorrow, so I wanted to get this video shot, and I just love this blanket so much I can't stop touching it. And I'm going to post the link below on where I got the pattern from, because I know that you're going to want to go out and make another one. I've made probably 6 or 7 of these blankets already. So here's the blanket. Woohoo! And here is the pattern. It is, there's a cluster thing on the end here. You got 4 double crochets and then a chain 2 and 1 more double crochet into that space, and then you skip some and you do some double crochets, and then you come back to that cluster item. So this video was put out by Hooked by Robin, and like I said, I'm going to post it down below, but she does a really good tutorial. All of her tutorials are very easy to see what she's doing, easy to hear it. It's you get to see the yarn very well. Some people post tutorial videos that you can't, they're filmed from the side or whatever, I don't know. But I love Robin, Hooked by Robin. So if you haven't gone to see Hooked by Robin and found this pattern, go check that out because I love it so much. And 2, if you have not already learned to donate some things to local fundraisers in your area, I encourage you to do that, because it makes me feel really good that somebody who somebody's going to benefit from this, other than just donating it, you know, putting it in a Goodwill bag or whatever. And so I really enjoy when my items get put up for raffle baskets and things like that. So that's what I'm going to do with this one. So this one is, I'm 5'7", and this one is touching the floor now. And so you can see how long it is. It's a pretty good size blanket. And then I just did a single crochet of a row of single crochets of each color that was in the blanket. So I've got I think this was about 3.5 skeins, or Ogo donuts, whatever they are. I used an Ogo. So I've got a couple more of that. I can make some other things, but this was a really big special blanket in my heart because I love the yarn, I love the pattern, and I love the company that I'm going to be donating it to. So it was a win all the way around. So in addition to that one for the raffle, I am going to give her this baby blanket as well. And this one is one that you may have seen in a different recording. I did some filming and I wanted to have some videos, you know, saved up in case there was a week that I couldn't film. But then some things happened and videos had to be reshot and yarn got moved. And so some of these videos you're going to find in the beginning here are going to be out of order. But in the next couple of weeks, I'll be caught up with all the things that I have in the queue, because I'm going to start posting twice a week instead of just once a week. So you'll see some of those come out, and then I'll be like on time of like what I worked on this week or whatever. This is a blanket that I made out of just yarn. The most of the colors here, the green, the orange, the cream, and the purple and the yellow are all just yarn. But this blue is an older baby yarn that I had inherited from my mom after she passed. I got all of her yarn and her unfinished blankets that I'll be showing you in another video. But yeah, so just yarn. You find these at the Dollar Tree, $1.25 tree, whatever we're calling them now. And so I had just saved, you know, found a bunch, saved them all up until I was going to make a big blanket. And then I just made this nice little blanket out of square stripes. So I'll give her that to donate as well. And then I used to sell some Tupperware, so I've got a bunch of new stock that's brand new, that's from a couple years ago or whatever. So I'll give her that as well. Hopefully they can raise some funds and take care of those horses and those goats and those dogs and all the other animals that they have there. I know she's got a sheep. She just got a new puppy that was like a livestock dog or whatever. I don't know if he's a Great Pyrenees, but he's beautiful. So anyway, this was just another little quick video from me. Please consider donating something to a fundraiser or a raffle or whatnot to a nonprofit, because everybody feels good when you do. Have a wonderfully blessed day. Thanks for checking in. I really appreciate all my subscribers and comments and so forth. Love you guys. Thanks. Bye.